Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your Venus retrograde reading of We're Talking Again, Now What? It's a riff on my We've Broken Up, Now What? And with the retrograde, revisiting or rehashing or starting anew, that whole whatever could happen, it's in, Libra, relationships, yada, yada, yada. I don't know. I thought it might be kind of fun and also helpful to take a look at it. So all the information is in the description box below. Everything I'm doing right now, from getting a personal reading from me to why I shuffle like this on camera, to a link you can go to look up the Venus retrograde. All right. Ooh, clarity. Or it could be, sharing the truth, hearing the truth, cutting things off. All right, so we've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed, Page of Wands upright, Two of Pentacles reversed, Page of Swords reversed, and I'm going to clarify where it makes sense to do so. Just so you know, Nine of Cups. Yay, you get what you want. Okay. All right, let's see. What do I want to clarify with these over here. You'll find out why in a minute. Okay, so we got this Eight of Pentacles. The reason for the meeting, the reason for starting to talk again, the reason for the meeting. Honestly, Sag, I think it was because they weren't happy without you. They just didn't feel like their life was working without you, honestly. And they want to... Now, keep in mind, this is a page. Pages are just the beginnings of any kind. There's not a whole lot of depth there. It's more about the newness of the idea and the excitement and the enthusiasm and the potential for what could be, right? So this is, they're making, it's a message, not an offer. It's a message about, hey, so remember when this happened, or remember how much fun we used to have? What do you think about this? Maybe we could go out sometime and get some coffee. It's that kind of thing, okay? And so that's how they feel. This is indicative also of passion, just saying. They still, though, are planning to balance you and either work, you and, family, you and something else. Could be even another person, just saying. So just be wary of that. They're not very stable. There's a juggling act going on here, okay? That's why I think it's passion based, and I also think it's just more of a feeling you out, like, hey, what do you think of, because there's still other points of interest, shall we say. There's still probably got a couple other people, okay? All right. You need to wait and watch and see because you are clear-headed now, and it's like, okay, put your money where your mouth is, okay? You need to, that's the advice for you, is to, let's just see. And whatever it is what you want, which is really cool, because if you've reached this place of clarity to where you're like, okay, I know what I want, what I will accept, I know what I'm worth, whatever, you can have your cake and eat it too, honestly. I think where this becomes an issue is when we get emotionally attached to somebody who's not very stable. Then it gets messy. But I think you're very well aware that this person is not for serious. And so you're like, yeah, okay, maybe we can spend some time, maybe we can whatever, but you're not going to be fooled. Okay. All right. So I'm feeling solid. Not going to clarify anything here, but what I am going to do is I want to look at it every 2 weeks. Okay, I want to get the feel of it for like the first 2 weeks of the retrograde. It lasts 6 weeks. It happens every 18 months. Okay, so next time will probably be let's see, this is going to be Libra season, so be Aries season. So it'll be around March-ish next time, like a year and a half in March. Ooh, Aries, Pisces. Okay, so I want to get a sense of the first 2 weeks. Okay, so first 2 weeks for Sag. This is going to be like first 2 weeks for Sag. This feels, honestly, I know, but this feels really good. Well, one thing, Nine of Cups, you get your wish, you get what you want. But it just feels like you're really solid. Like you're not going to be, like you know what's going on, First 2 weeks for Sag. Oh, ooh, okay. What did I say? What did I say? They this is about it not working for them without you. So they're coming back and they're like, baby, I love you. They're coming back with this love. And yet, okay, I did mention that there was, you know, even though maybe they knew it wasn't working with you or their life wasn't working without you and they come back, either way, there's still that interest and passion. And I think that is part of the connection with you is this sometimes this talks about like spicing things up, just saying. And maybe their life was, it just wasn't very fulfilling. They felt like it wasn't working without you. And part of that was because, you know, maybe there was some behind closed doors. It was a lot of fun. Or, there's a big or here. Their life was not working. They realized they love you, but be careful because you have clarity about this now, right? But when I said earlier, when we fall in love with people like this that are kind of, you know, and this could be not another person. It could just be that they're really disorganized and they don't have their stuff together yet and they're trying to find a job and they got to figure out where they're going to live. And oh yeah, my car, I got to get a new car, blah, blah, blah. Things aren't stable to where they can devote a whole lot of time in growing a relationship with somebody, right? So, and none of those things are talking about breaking up with somebody, but if this is like a chronic thing, like somebody just is repeatedly kind of doesn't have it together, that can take its toll on a partner in a relationship, okay? So this person, you know, there's this offer of love, like there's this love there, but be careful of what kind of attachment it is. Is it one-sided? Is it based on passion only? And then it's really not love. It's just this really intense, but you might get your heart broken because they're not as in it as you are. They're not as reliable or as stable as you are. So just be wary, okay? Keep this clarity of thought. Don't go down this path, okay? Unless, of course, that path is in the bedroom. Then that might be a little fun. But as far as any kind of emotional attachment, just be careful. So this is the first 2 weeks. Okay, so that's like till the 2nd, around the 2nd of, no, it's around the 19th-ish. So now we're going to look at around the 19th through the 2nd, around the, give or take a couple days. 19th through the 2nd for Sagittarius. Oh, you can't see me shuffling here. I'm shuffling, I promise. Shuffling. All right, so we got some disappointment, and this is all about stability, and it could be to the point where somebody is just in complete self-preservation mode. This could be you because it looks like they're coming in to make this offer and to profess this love for you, and yet you're like, you know what, I can't take that bet, Sam. Like, I can't do it because I don't want to get my heart broken again. And you're not going to be happy about having to walk away. You're not. Or you're not going to be happy about it. You're not going to want to do it. Because I think you might feel the same. I mean, especially, this can be very intoxicating, honestly. Especially if it's a lot of fun at first. You know what I mean? It's exciting. It's new. And I'm not discounting the weight of the devil. But part of me thinks that this is talking about spicing it up and the spice in the bedroom. Just saying. This could also be Capricorn, okay? Sagittarius might be dealing with Capricorn. All right, so we've got self-preservation and not accepting that offer, feeling disappointed after you talk, you know, just, all right, last 2 weeks from like the 2nd of November to about the 16th. Look at you, manifesting and creating. Okay. All right, so this is you deciding to go it alone, solo, and you're gonna do it alone, and this is not being with that person. This is not making plans with this person. Not having any plans. They might be making plans for you, but you are like, you know what, I just can't do it. I'm better off trusting in myself and going with what I know, okay? And I plan to start a hell of a future for myself, but right now for me, Sag, that this person is not in your plans. Not to say that they're not going to come back and try again, but you're willing to go it alone, okay? Let me see. Do I want to pull these? You know, I haven't been feeling these. I'm going to put these over here. I was talking about these. I haven't been feeling these for this reading, so. They're just so, they're long. Short little chubby fingers. Yeah, okay. Hold on a minute. That was like 8 of them. Good. See what I mean? The short chubby fingers. All right. Just to be extra cool. Because I don't think they got shuffled. Yeah, well-being. Yep, good for you. Honestly, because this is, especially with this right here, you know, you just can't do it. You just can't do it. And it's about preserving your well-being. Good for you. This person might be a lot of fun, honestly, and they're probably very charming and but you can't risk your well-being. Birth. This this is, I think this is a phoenix rising from the ashes. Rebirth. I think this is what this is about. You starting off. This is the card just after the Fool, and you're like, I am ready to manifest and create. I almost went down that road again with this person. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I'm ready to start anew when it's me and my own, and I'm not planning to be with anybody, or at least with that person. This is all me. And I am transformed and born again. Like I dipped my toe in, and I remembered all the things, and now I just can't. I'm going on my own. I'm gonna do for myself. Now this is just focusing on somebody that has come back into your life. This is not to say that, you know, you're gonna go it alone per se. There could be somebody else you're interested in, but as far as this person that the revisiting with, that one looks like it's a non-starter for you. I love this. It looks like she's in the middle of a dance step. This is the last card in Chira Marchetti's Oracle of Visions deck, and this is all about you've got everything that you need to do and start whatever you want to do. This and this are the same. So this is echoing that sentiment that you are, well, if we're looking at this, it's like you're set free because you've made the choice to preserve your well-being. And while you might have a little fun and entertain a little bit, you're not going to go down that road because you know that it's just not going to be a good idea. Even though there's an attachment there, you don't want to open that can of worms again. You want to stay here with the clarity that you have, and you don't want anything to get in the way of you being able to create anew for yourself and to progress forward and to have that life that you want. And this is both of these are talking about how you have everything that you need to start on your own path. Also that it's not only do you have everything that you need, but it will happen. This is you having the drive, the determination, the focus to make whatever you want in your life happen. Okay, and you've got the heart, you've got the will, you've got the passion, you've got the ideas, you've got the resources, everything. I just love the way that looks. So anyway, okay, doubling down on that. So, okay, Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. This was a lot of fun, and I hope to see you in the next reading. I'm going to try and put one out every 5 days now, so fingers crossed that I don't get lost in some kind of algorithm or something. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. If you'd like a personal reading, you can email readings@soulmoontarot.com, or you can visit the website. The link is in the banner. It's soulmoontarot.com. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care.